Welcome everybody to DayZ Origins, and as you can see I just saluted there because that's my record key. Alright, DayZ Origins, backstory. We actually have a story now. Find Patient Zero, which basically means get to Salvation City, I think it's called. Alright, which means that we need a mode of transport, either a boat or a chopper. Now that might take a while because they're quite rare on this server. Now I basically got over the first day basics, which is gear up, essentially, which is what I did. Got myself a Winchester, few rounds. Don't know why I'm holding a Lee Enfield round, but whatevs. A few things here. Now one thing you might notice is if you know about this server, or the mod shall I say, there's a humanity system. The higher humanity you get, i.e. being friendly, not killing people, killing zombies, and helping other players, blood transfusion, bandages, and all that sort of stuff, you get costumes. This is a Hero 1 costume. Now, a lot of people will know this as the costume that Frankie wore quite a few times during the DayZ Origin episodes that he did. I never used to play as a hero, but I thought I will for this, to make it a little bit more challenging. So, let's get out of here first. We're on top of a mountain, not sure which one. Now this was originally intended to be a co-op series that I was going to do with Escon, and I literally cannot walk out the front door here. But he be a little bitch and not want to play DayZ anymore because he keeps dying. As some of you may know, it's a well-known fact, you don't enjoy playing a game you're not good at. But, nonetheless, we will continue. Firstly, I want to get the hell off this mountain, because everything is white, and as you might guess, I stand out a little bit. And, whoa, epic frame loss there, something just loaded. Alright, what do we have down here? One thing I need to find urgently is a map. Just so I can actually find my way to Salvation City. Or an airport, or anywhere that might spawn a helicopter. Now, this server also has the ability to build custom vehicles, custom boats, cars, flying contraptions, and all that sort of stuff. I found a little homemade custom chopper once. It was empty, unfortunately, otherwise there's pretty much endgame. But it doesn't end, so to speak, when you get to Salvation City. In a way, it almost begins. Because you then have to find a secret little lab, I believe, that will point you in the direction of Patient Zero, which was the first infected. No idea what I'm going to do when I get to him, but I'm sure I'll find out along the way. Any help in the comment section is appreciated. But yeah, because I'm actually finding it quite difficult to find out about this mod in terms of storyline and what I need to do. Anyway, we've got to keep a lookout here, because people are quite vicious on this server, simply because of how long it takes to get anywhere on it. I'm not that interested in building a house, because that takes quite a long time, and you're most likely going to be killed in the process. So, whoa, that scared the living crap out of me. So, we are just going to play the objective and see what happens along the way. And it's going to be a challenge for me to play as a friendly person, which basically means I either have to start holding people up that I come across without them knowing I'm near them. If you kill bandits, your humanity goes up, so... And that's a problem, because I have no idea what a bandit looks like, but I've seen some of the hero costumes, so I know what to keep a lookout for. But we are just heading to the first sign of civilization, and I'd really like to find a map. So, I'll see you when I get over to that building over there. Alright, looks like we're coming up to a bit of a military accident here. Few dead zombies. Something very strange in the middle of the road up there. It is a bicycle. Okay, we're going to have to remember that's there. That might be a good little quick mode of transport. Now, I just want to quickly check. Over there. I think we're okay. This server has custom zombies, and they are not fun. There are even ones that I would be safe in saying are almost impossible to kill. I'm just waiting for them to spawn. There's one of them. Okay, whoa, is that a zombie over there? Yes it is. Strange place for him to spawn. Makes me more nervous when they don't move. Another one over there. Now some of these houses are enterable, but you know when they are because you can just walk straight in. There's no open door mechanic. And I'll tell you what, let's quickly check the condition of this bike up here. Now, riding a bike along main roads is going to be pretty daring. Check our peripherals here, make sure we don't have any red dots or green dots. As you can see to the left of the screen there, next to the tree, there are white dots. That's actually an NPC peripheral dot. Okay, the wheels are busted. Players appear green and red. I'm not too sure why the colour changes. I think green means a hero or a player that hasn't killed anyone in terms of killing a normal player. And then red is a bandit. Yeah, I think that's how it works. So red dots are bad. Now that is not typically the type of place you'd find a map. You'd find a map in houses and stuff like that. Now if I come across anyone who's wearing a hero costume, I am of course not going to kill them. But just because someone has a hero costume doesn't make them a hero. It just means that they've been killing more zombies than they have players. Well, just means they've been killing zombies. These houses up here look like they might be enterable. Definitely going to check down there soon, and that is a harvester. Oh, you didn't. Did you? Okay, that's a normal zombie. Makarov. I don't really exactly want to fire. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this guy around the back of the house here. And we're just going to lose him. Line of sight him. Might take a few trips. Doesn't help when you start leaning. That ought to do it. Okay. Yeah, that looks like a harvester. I'm not too sure if that's a server spawn. It might very well be. Or it could be player... Oh no, that's a helicopter. Now, when you see a helicopter parked in the middle of an open field, you can probably bet that there's a bandit with a Barrett 50 cal sitting somewhere around here. So what we're going to do is we're going to look out for zombies. Again, zombies are a beacon for players, because if there are zombies nearby, there are players nearby. Because we have to be there to spawn them. And that's where I'd be sitting, is up in there. And you can bank that if anybody's sitting here watching this, overwatching it with a rifle, they're not a friendly player. Okay, so we're going to keep a mental note that that's there. Guarantee that it doesn't work. If it's because vehicles do not spawn all green. That's something I've noticed. You got to work at getting them all up and running, which is kind of cool because it just means that you can't jump in the game, run through, one town and then find a vehicle, and then end game pretty much. There is a zombie in there, but he should be alright. Yeah, looks like a bunny hopped the fence. Come on, be kind. I've got some Makarov ammo here. That's pretty cool. All new custom textures. Pretty cool. Bandages is something you will need more often in this one because zombies are pretty ruthless. There's never anything up there, so we're not going to worry about it. That zombie over there is mine. Crash helicopter there. No loot on them, unfortunately, so don't go out of your way to run at crash helicopters that look like that, all rusty and stuff. And unfortunately, we're going to have to go in here and meet the neighbour. I'm almost confident that I'm alone in here, and there is also a fire station over there, so that still remains a pretty good loot spot. Oh. Looks to be a compound crossbow sitting on the floor, and that's about it. Now, zombies, as you know, cannot run inside. He's going the wrong way anyway, so we're just going to forget about him. I don't know if I should take the risk and check out that chopper down there. See, I'd be sitting up there somewhere if I was overwatching, just so I wouldn't have to accommodate for a long shot. Because this server is not in Australia, which is where I am, so the ping can be a little bit annoying. I'm on about 200 milliseconds, which isn't a lot. So, I mean, versing zombies is quite simple because they're yours, they're running off your internet. Becoming another player, sometimes it can get a little bit laggy. But I tell you what, we're just going to go out, all out. We're going to check this chopper and see if it runs. As you can see, definitely a man-made chopper. Although I can tell you that this is definitely a spawn. And I'm not getting any stats for it. Because I didn't get in the driver's seat. You fudging moron. Yeah, we're out of fuel. Not fuel, sorry. Yeah, we're out of fuel. Engine's busted all to hell. So, that is a no-go, unfortunately. Check the gear. Nothing. Definitely a server spawn. Again, they don't spawn fully repaired, fully fueled. The stats might change a bit. You know, you might be missing a wheel, you might be missing an engine part, you might be missing a fuel tank. But they will never be all green. So, let's just go ahead and clear this town. Always scan the surrounding areas. Something I'm trying to teach Esco. Always keep a lookout. Don't hear any zombies, but it doesn't mean they're not there. Come on, be kind and give me a map. To a Makarov ammo out the butt. That's unbelievable. Water bottle's always good to keep. Although, if you fill up from a river, you do have to go through the trouble of boiling all the water and stuff like that, so keep a can handy. But, you know, it is just easier to drink soft drink and stuff like that. Got a Lee Enfield on the ground here. I like a Winchester because it shoots quicker. The ammo is sometimes more abundant. And one hit in the chest will knock a player out with this. Pretty sure it's the same with a Lee Enfield, but the problem with that is its firing speed is so god-awful slow. And the sights on it are pretty shit. When, you know, you look down the sight of a Winchester, there you go. It's perfect. Something on the ground here. Keypad lock. If you don't know what that does, pretty much what it sounds like. That's how you lock your equipment. You lock your... I think you can have boxes, but mainly you lock your houses and stuff with it. Pretty cool mechanic. This is definitely a great mod. Very simple to install. Everything's one click if you use DayZ Commander. It installs the latest patch for you that the game's running on, because all the DayZ Origin servers, I believe, need to run on the same patch, because the mod gets worked on with one particular ARMA II beta patch at the time. So it's not like regular DayZ, where sometimes somebody will have a different beta patch. Quite a unfriendly cluster of zombies just popped out there. They are mine, so no need to worry. Let's just keep moving. And food and drink's not looking too good, so let's go ahead and take care of that. That's a raging zombie, and I hope he's raging at me. Although... when you hear a raging zombie, zombies only yell like that when they see a player. So, that basically means keep a good eye out, because there might be someone nearby. Again, I'm not on shoot to kill. Unless, of course, it's a bandit, then it doesn't matter. A bandit is a bandit. Those apartment buildings there are enterable, so we'll probably check them out. I definitely need a map. I'm going to work our way around the street here. Try and keep on the road because it's quieter. Although I don't think... oh, wow, okay. I've got some apartment buildings over here. We'll check them out quickly. A little fence there, which means somebody was trying to fortify this place. Pretty good place to do it too, because as you can see, there are not many entrances to this little compound here. Yep, someone was definitely setting up. Pretty good place. This town looks like it's got everything you need. Don't know what that blue object is up there. Could be a combi van. No, looks like a road sign. Alright. Let's check this out. And this is one sucky thing about going in these apartment buildings, is you turn into a one-man marching band. Whoa. Floating firewood there. I can't remember if I have a hunting knife. No, I do not. I will take that. Oh, lag bomb, which means something's spawning. Just have to get rid of that. There we go. I'm guessing it was over there somewhere. That usually happens sometimes when a puff of zombies spawn. Quite annoying. Definitely don't want it in a gunfight. No, it looks like loot has spawned. Okay. Strange. Fit through the door. Either that or it's all despawned. I always walk down these stairs backwards because it just means you get to keep an eye on your front all the time. If anyone manages to sneak in a building like this, and get you, you're not doing too well. Because, I mean, just listen how loud it is. And I don't know why my guy decided to stop running there. Shares backpack there. Not better than a Alice pack, of course. I'm actually pretty content with the fact that these buildings just sort of despawn most of their loot, if not all. So, we're going to continue on. Now, I haven't had much luck finding maps in fire stations, but it is always a good loot spot to check. I want to actually stay away from these trees, because that is a haven for people hiding. So we're actually going to run down right the guts of the middle of a town, because when the whole place is surrounded by trees like this, this is definitely a safer route. And I mean, if there's a sniper sitting up on that hill and he manages to hit me, good on you, mate. You're doing pretty damn well. As long as I don't make the mistake of standing still like that, opening a door. We'll be alright. Binox, little Scorpion. Not a great gun. Definitely prefer to keep my Makarov here. No one's been here since the server reset. Don't know when that is. Because, as you can tell, the... Oh no, never mind. Just going to say the doors are closed. Not to worry if we just rage them. Or aggro them. Because we'll be going inside soon. A little vehicle here, no wheels. Definitely a server spawn. Does have a mounted weapon, but that's pretty cool. A few AKM mags. And I'll tell you what, if you guys will follow me out here, please. As you can tell, zombies need to walk inside. They cannot run. What I'm going to do is just quickly run out the back here. And run back around to the front. Little supply crate. If you see something like that, these things up here, out in the wild, and damn, it's fancy. Then that is a legitimate cargo drop. Spawned by the server, so it will have loot on it. Usually starting supplies. Sometimes you can get a weapon crate, but not as often as it's just sort of like a food one. You might get a few items that you repair with. And that'll take them a while to get to the front here, so let's just continue on. PDW, little mini Uzi. I'll tell you what, this fire station's spawning some pretty reasonable guns for a starter. Was kind of hoping for a new rifle of some sort, but can't beat an old trusty Winchester. I'd love to whack a sniper. You didn't hit me, mate, go home. I'd love to whack a sniper scope on it. In my opinion, it's one of the best rifles ever made. Quickly check this house over here. Or not. Sounds like it is a zombie haven. No map, but... Alright, let's continue on. No idea where Salvation City is, which is why I'm trying to find a map. If I found one of them, that'd be, ooh, that might be ammo for me. Yes. Excellent. Oh, can fit through the door again. Looks like we're actually going to head up there. Oh, that's a bridge. Yes, zombie, I know you're there. Don't worry your little self. Another Alice pack, that's pretty good. The zombie is going nuts. Uh-oh, he got free. That is, of course, a custom zombie. A little bit quicker, a lot more violent, as you can tell. Not very nice at all. So I'm going to lose him in these trees up ahead here. Just got to break that little line of sight chain that they're on. And there we go. Thanks for dropping by. Looks to be looting this one, so let's check it out. Bandages. Very scary. Ooh, yes, please. And this is not a very good building to sit in. Compass. Got one of them, I believe. Take your soda. AKA Coca-Cola, but they didn't want to get sued. Because that is one company you do not want to get sued by, because I guarantee you do not have enough money. It's spawning in the wall here. Am I that lucky? No, I'm not. Okay. The Enfield rounds on the ground there. think Lee Enfield does pack a bit more of a punch. Defeated by the door once again.
Oh, hey.
Moron speaking on side channel. Pretty much full of Makarov. I'm not going to need any more than that. Fire station. Surely he's not talking about that one. Check my peripherals here. Green dots. Fire station's over there. So let's get out of this building just in case he is here. Obviously, there's a million other fire stations on the map, but you don't want to take these chances. But I think we're okay because I don't hear any aggro. And most people just run around like morons in this server. I'll tell you what, I'm actually really want to head up there. So I'll tell you what, I'll meet you when I get up that tree line. Okay, I just had the glitch, or the little stutter, which means zombies have just spawned somewhere, so that means that no one's present here. So far. Big industrial area over there. I think there's actually a train station. But, oops, let's just get up here. Also, if any newcomers have arrived and have noticed something, I am using Frankie's custom field of view setting. I made a video on it. I'll go ahead and link that in the description. That'll get you exactly the same as him in terms of field of view. It's pretty cool. It's a lot better. We're just going to run straight up the guts here. Fresh spawns at the fire station. Good sign. Looks to be a little gas there. Those ones that are parked next to a house are not repairable or working. They're just a prop, so don't get your hopes up. Let's quickly check this out. You would be in there, wouldn't you? I don't know why my guy keeps sprinting like that. Guess I must be bumping the button. Yeah, these ones are not real. They're just props, unfortunately. Yep. Pretty sure I just aggroed a zombie. Or three. And that house there is pretty big. I think that's actually a pub. Yeah, we definitely want to check that out. Break line of sight, hopefully. Yes, I did, but he's definitely going to pick up on me again. Yeah. We'll lose him in here. I definitely don't want to get cornered in here by him, so... Probably will end up needing to shoot him, which I wouldn't be happy about. Kraparov, 1911 ammo. Blueprint. Nope, that is a map, ladies and gentlemen. We have a map. Excellent. New textures for some items. Let's work this out. Alright. Now, no idea where I am. No idea where Salvation City is. I know it's one of these islands. I know that much. I know it has a big compound on it, so it's basically spot the compound. There it is. Okay. This is Salvation City. And it is currently 6,000 meters that way. So what we're going to do is we're going to get to the shore of the city. And it looks like that zombie's actually just walked outside. Unless that's just another one. We're going to get to the shore. And we're going to work out what we've got from there. And I'm pretty sure that there's no one around. So let's get out of here. We got what we need. We got some food and drink to get us there. Would like a vehicle to get me there a lot quicker, but that's fine. Alright, we're not Well, we're not going to aggro a zombie trying to get out of here, so we might as well just do it. While still keeping a good eye on the location. Around, and that zombie is either... Nope, okay. I was going to say he's either not paying attention, or he's just a wee bit stupid. Another glitch, which means something nearby spawned again. We got what we need, let's get out of here. Yeah, there's a bit of a train station down there. Lovely poppy fields that have dropped me down to about 20 some odd 30 odd frames. But I'm recording in 1080p, which I don't normally do, but I just thought because it's DayZ, why not? Something like this is definitely going to put a strain on your system. But I am getting an upgrade soon, so... Oh, there's two of you. I don't know. I'm just slowly collecting all the parts. Definitely going to try and build the last system I'll ever need to. So, probably going to go with a Titan GDX 690 or something like that. i7 3770K. Now, you guys can't cross this, can you? Yes, you can. Okay. I think we'll definitely lose them on the slope here. But unfortunately, they follow your path, so we're just going to have to break that. Looks like we got out of it scot-free. And I was really expecting to be quite a ways away from the shoreline leading to Salvation City, but it looks like we're on the island on the right. We're not going to go over the mountain, we're going to go around it, because you leave yourself open when you're walking up, because you can't really do it that quick. Even if you zigzag it, you're still going to have to stop at a certain point. Any talented sniper will be able to take you out quite easily. So, it's going to take a while to walk around this thing, but that'll be fine. So I'll come back when we get somewhere.